Jones, what's happening? Just getting ready. Looks like we got sound and video. Start getting queued up and ready to go. Ed Hubs over on Facebook. What's going on? James Ray, George, Kim, Ed, what's going on, my brother? Hi, Mom. Gary Shees. Who else we got over on YouTube? Everyone's quiet. About to come into play. I gotta paint that horse one day again. Gary Shees. What's going on, everyone? Happy Thursday. It is Airbrush Down to Tricks Thursday night. We got a little friend here tonight. Say hi. Hi. Kaylee just laughed. She had to get this for me because I laugh every time I see these driving by. So she got me a mini one. I'm going to have to customize them. Alright, what do we got going on? Let's see who we got in the house. We got a bunch of people over here. Galvin, we got JC, Michael McClung, Dusty Art, Kevin Jones, Gary. Everyone's in the house. Happy Thursday, everyone. I have zero plan for tonight. None. I have a thought. We've been talking about it on Facebook. No, I haven't prepped anything. I haven't sketched anything. Yogurt Slinger, what's going on? I haven't prepped anything, sketched anything, drawn anything, vectored anything, plotted anything. The only thing I did is I cut 2 pieces of metal to size and scuffed them. So let me show you what I got, and we're just gonna go. We're just gonna do something, and just see what happens. And if it messes up, I have an exit button. I'll just delete it. All right, let me show you. Going ahead, we bring up a multi-screen here. All right, so look, we got some little skulls here. Hi guys, yeah. It's that time of year. Start bringing out some skulls. I love this time of year. There we go. This guy. Cool. All right. What do we got? All right, so what I've done here, I have 2 panels that I've prepped, and these are both 12 by 12 or close. 10. These are both 10 by 12s, roughly. I haven't decided which one I'm going to start at. So I'm thinking, because Gary made a great suggestion, because jack-o'-lantern is the season. I haven't done one yet. Jack-o'-lanterns are just fun. Well, I did a little one. I did a little one for Steve. So, and then someone, I forget who said over here, who said a mummy. A mummy would be really cool. And then I'm like, I'm going to mash them up and maybe do both. So I think I'm going to go for that. I'm going to do a mummy / jack-o'-lantern. And I'm just deciding. Stephen Dickey, what's going on, brother? I'm just deciding, should I do it on a black panel to start? So I have to work all the opaques up for the light. Or should I do it on a white panel to start? I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. Where did you get those? Dude, these little guys? I got these a while ago. The Hear No Evil, See No Evil. Hear No Evil. I think I got these at like a Spirit of Halloween years ago or some other store. Dude, I have so many skulls around this place. It's I've lost count. You know what? Let's do a black surface. Since I usually do a black surface when I'm doing motorcycles, cars. And, you know, JC was the first one to answer. So, JC, you picked it. We're doing a black surface. So, there's a couple ways I approach this. If this was a motorcycle tank or gas tank or hood of a car or whatever, I could just go freehand. I could just come in here and I could start sketching, you know, on the black panel and just paint. Or I could transfer tape it and then sketch it and then refine it and then cut and pick. I think I'm going to do that. It's the best as far as a lesson, I think, would go, as far as if you guys were to try this yourself. This is a great process, and this is kind of how we did most of our motorcycles and cars. Simple, just regular old transfer tape, vinyl mask transfer tape, nothing super secret. I always liked the Conform series by R-Tape. I found it to, you know, it's nice. It holds up for a long period of time. It doesn't shred. It doesn't leave glue behind when you're using solvent or water-based paints. Very easy to draw on. It's not too waxy. So it's good stuff. So I'm going to go with that. And I know this is going to probably bother a handful of you, because I'm going to put this on and I'm not going to get any wrinkles. And I apologize for that. I've been doing this a long time. So I take my squeegee. Here you go. I got a little wrinkle for you. Kind of. Yeah, I put transfer tape with the easel because I spent the other day, I actually, you know, I've been using this Visionaire, and let's give a little shout out to, you know, Visionaire and all our sponsors and products we use. I've been using this for over a year now, and I took it apart and cleaned it and prepped it, and then I figured, you know what, I might as well put a little piece of transfer tape over the whole thing just to keep it cleaner longer. So yeah, I just transfer taped it because I actually took this side, I flipped it and put it all back together so that the underside of this board, this easel, is like brand new. Yeah, I'll show you if I can here. It's like brand new, crisp and clean. So I want to keep it that way for a little bit. Like that. What's going on, Steve? Thanks for popping in. I will get to sending you that invoice later. Keep forgetting. Yeah, so I had kind of just a busy day today, and I didn't really have time to think of anything. I was actually lettering a police vehicle for the town where my studio, my booth is at. So I had an F-150 crew cab to do all the lettering for the town of Amesbury. And so I got that done. Went there around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Got that done around 1. Then I ran all over hell trying to get some stuff from my digital tablet. My Cintiq is not working anymore, and I think it's out of date. I might have to actually get something new. So I'll keep you posted on that. So I have no reference image to put up. But yeah, this is the Visionaire system. This is the easel I'm using here. These guys are great. If you haven't looked into Visionaire, go to visionaire.com. They have a good, decent YouTube channel. Shows you some of the different options. This is honestly, out of the years and money easels I've had for bikes and cars and things, just in general artwork, this is the most versatile I've ever owned, and they're so well priced. I highly recommend checking out Visionaire. Just really good guys. Let's see what else we got here. I've not cleaned mine since I got it. Yeah, so I took it apart. The side I've been using for a year, the candies and stuff, all I've been using has finally stained it a little bit, so it won't go fully back to original gray no matter what solvent I use on it. So I decided to just flip it. And, you know, then my thoughts is after the year or so of that abuse, I will just either have it recoated, ceramic coated or powder coated, and then go from there. All right, so I got James Collier, what's going on? Robert O'Malley. Big Squatch, what's happening? Robert Minion, thank you for popping in. All our members here, all our members, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Give a shout out to all you guys here. I'm pretty sure I got everyone on here. I checked a little bit before. I don't think I missed anyone. If I did miss you, let me know. I'll make sure you get mentioned this month. Thank you to all the members that helping out and making this happen. Definitely makes a difference. All right, so this is literally how I kind of work when I don't have any freaking clue what I'm gonna do. Just got off work now. I can hear now. I'm watching from the bar. Cheers, buddy. Here you go. I got my bar right here. Cheers. Over big F. So, this is just, you know, I don't have any ideas. I'm just going to sketch something. I know, I've been thinking the jack-o'-lantern, and mainly because I've done them before in the past, and then I saw Tommy Ham came out with a really cool set of ham stencils of different jack-o'-lanterns, which look really, really awesome, so I highly recommend checking them out. For me, I just want to wing something, and then someone's, you know, Gary had mentioned jack-o'-lanterns, so, I mean, this time of year, you can't go wrong with a jack-o'-lantern, right? And then someone said a mummy. You really can't go wrong with that either this time of year. And I'm serious when I say I have nothing, I really haven't planned anything. This is just full sketch. So I want to do like a cross and a cross. And this will kind of be where the stem is going to come from. And then I'm going to cross this way. And this is kind of the eye line, I'm thinking. And then we'll kind of bring them down. And maybe elongate them, kind of funky. Let's bring the eye line up, actually. We'll bring them more. Yeah, the stencils, they're really cool. And I didn't have time to grab them from them, and I'm just going to, you know, do my own thing. You know, this can be like the stem. And the stem can come down and kind of meet the kind of growth lines here. You can have a little like bump and goiter hanging off there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go total from scratch, man. This is, I literally did not plan anything. I might not finish this tonight. I might go in overtime tomorrow. So let's take this. That's like the what's it called? The stem. And then it'll go behind, come back out like this. Kind of wrap around the bottom. Maybe make it, should have a couple thorns. I know pumpkins don't really have thorns, but mine can. Yo, this is the fun stuff to do, man. This is like when I used to work at the malls, beaches, painting shirts and shit. It was sometimes, you know, if you're just sitting there not painting anything, people don't come up and want to get stuff done. So sometimes we would just put random stuff up and just see what happens. You know, just start sketching something. You know, it's kind of got that apple shape. Michael McClung, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you guys want to see a cool pencil sharpener? It's so like geeky lame. But you ever seen these? I had to get one. They're like super lame, but awesome pencil sharpener. It's literally a lathe. It's basically like a plane, like a mini plane. I got this years ago. I saw this on Adam Savage's like tested, and I had to get one. And you literally, to sharpen the pencil. John, this what's going on, man? All is well. Thank you for popping in. Total manual pencil sharpener. And it's literally just a mini plane, a solid chunk of brass, and a straight edge blade. And I had to get it. I've had it for years, actually. And it does a really cool job. Had to get it. And then all the little shavings go into the nice wooden base. Cool, right? I forget the brand. I'll have to see if I can find it. This is by Maker's Cabinet. This show is not brought to you by Maker's Cabinet, nor do they endorse me. But I just had to show how cool it is. And go from there. Alright. Alright, so cool. Alright, so we gotta have almost like a skull no, because we're gonna make this a mummy, right? So let's do kind of like a traditional skull nose, right? But death pumpkins, exactly, death pumpkins can. Thank you. So this is my center line, my center spline right here. So I'm going to put this nose on the center, and it's going to be carved out. Alright, so I got that. And then the eye should come across, right? Should they be like that? Or should they have the cutout of the eye like here? Maybe like that. And just kind of work it from there. And then here, it's going to come around. It's going to go all the way back to that kind of bump. You know, we're going to do a glowing eye. So we're going to cut this whole thing out. You know, we're gonna give it like actual, like a tooth. And then I gotta figure out how to try to get the mummy in here. Alright, let's see. Let's round him out a little more. Gerald Mendez, how you doing, buddy? Alright, let's see. Alright, so he's done in blue. Let's, try a red. Alright, before I commit to like darker lines, let's see what else I can do here. Cannot wait to play with the new stencil this Saturday. Pumpkin with orange. You know, no, I think I want to do the wrapping. I think I want to do the wrapping in like a canvas wrap. but have the pumpkin still orange, and then have the wrapping still like almost like canvasy material. So let's see. This is just a regular. This is a little darker blue. Let's refine this. This is a nice way to work. If you guys like want to work just casual and like not plot, not pre-plan, just do traditional sketching. I got Gerald Mendez over on Facebook. You know, speaking of Gerald, worked for Disney, did a lot of work, and you look at how they sketched, and they would rough sketch like a light blue, and they would start kind of doing gestural, and then they would refine it from there. So let's do that before I go to black. Mummy hand wrapped around the stem. Oh, that'll be friggin' cool. But I'm going to be honest, Rogue. I suck at drawing hands without having some type of reference or like photograph my own hand, which would be cool. But I like that idea. What kind of stencil do you have? Alright, so I do like, this might be hard to see. Can you see that? Yeah, that's darker. So I'm going to refine with this. Oh. Oops. This is what happens when you go live, people. I guess we're just going right to black. That sharp looks cool. Looks like, yeah, no, you can. So you can do it like as long points as you want. It just takes longer. Is it kind of douchey? Yeah. But it's also got that craftsman feel to it. It's really cool. A regular pencil sharpener is much faster and really does a better job. But I will show you how long you can make a point if you really want to take the time. You want to see how long you can make the point? Look at that. Spent some time with that one. It actually works too. But I really don't want to break this one. I did it a while ago. But look at the size of that tip. Just tip. Darren Martin, what's going on, brother? Good talking to you today. What else we got? I got a few people. Brian, what's going on, man? Thanks for popping in over on Facebook. Amber Stanley. Everyone knows, hey, buddy, yeah. Yeah, man, I've always loved the blue sketching. Yeah, and that's one of the main reasons they did it. What the fuck is that? What, this? Come on, man, this is the coolest pencil sharpener ever. You know who likes this, too, is, God damn it. I lost it. Adam Savage. But, yeah, these are, it's from Maker's Cabinet. It's a solid chunk of brass with a Holval blade in it, and you can set the depth. And you just plane it. It's just plain. Is that the kind of douchiest thing you've ever seen in your life? This is so like, I wear skinny jeans and get my coffee from a coffee house at $7 a piece, and then I cry about money. That's what this is for. Maggots. Oh, Brian's got it. Yep. Maggots. Needs maggots. When we get to that point, definitely needs maggots. Alright, so we're going to refine with the pencil. And yes, my pumpkin vines have thorns, because F you, if you want to pick it, you get sticked. Right? Darren Martin, you are a lovely human being. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you to all my members who support this channel, which we've shown some love to a few of them. all these lovelies right here. Thank you for your monthly contributions. That dramatically helps out. And we've talked about it before. It's hard to realize how much it helps, but it really does. So thank you. A lot goes into these feeds that you don't see. Okay, so you. Like I said, we might not finish this tonight. I'm going to try like hell. But maybe we'll do a little overtime tomorrow. Which didn't work out last week, but we did have a minor hurricane come through, which turned out to be absolutely zero. But you know, with the news, you can't tell. So I spent the day putting my whole pool area away and putting all the umbrellas in and stuff. And so I'm still going to make this look like it's been cut open. So you can see the kind of profile there. So I think we're at 35. I think we dropped one. So 35 members. I think we had 36 last week. Which is awesome still. And remember, members get 10% off everything in the store. You get vectors. I am going to start doing, and I haven't done it yet, and I apologize, some early videos. Like, it'd be cool if I knew this sooner. Like, members only would get to see this part. But, you know, the rest of you would join in after. So, we're going to try to do some stuff like that. So, Gerald, right now, I had no plans coming in tonight. I had a few suggestions, so I'm thinking just like a jack-o'-lantern that might have mummy wraps around them, so it's like a jack-o'-lantern mummy. So, I'm just going to do this first. It's probably going to be more jack-o'-lantern than mummy at this point, but we'll see what I can pull off. And okay, so if we have that, right? If we have that there. Jack-o'-mummy. Yeah, jack-o'-mummy. That's right. So we got this guy. So that would be the jack-o'-lantern. So this is on a black panel. We started with a black panel. You know, it's 11 by 12. Hi, it's me, reflection. Blue light. Okay, so got you. Oh, so this one comes around. That's the stem. Okay. Hit you. Maybe a wrap can come across here and then cut across. So this might totally suck. There's a very good possibility that I don't like what I end up with here. Because I've never, we'll have the, so that come across here, maybe another wrap can come across like this and kind of bind up here. And then this one kind of comes around and maybe gets loose. Cool, man. I would love to see it. Yeah, man, I've done, so like I've done so many hand tap, looks, and I get it, and then I don't draw enough of them for a long period of time, and then I get twisted up on it. Like I said, this just might be stupid. But it's still fun. If I mess it up, whatever. It's 2 hours out of my life trying something. We got some wrap. So that's like the wrap material right there, which is foreground. So I'm going to want to do that. I reserve my bid until I know I like it. What if I don't want you to have it? I haven't said bids yet. That is acceptable. That might be worse. You might just suck. That could happen. I've thrown out paintings before. Alright, let's see. I got some wrapping. Ooh, wrapping catching a thorn. Like a piece, just hanging off. Oh, yep, that could be cool. Yep, a little there. Maybe a little piece here. See how that works? I'm afraid right here it's going to lose too much nose. We're going to bring that lower on the nose, and then down. So I go down here. And maybe Brian will get some maggots in the teeth. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, honey, what's going on? Rogue Status, Calvin Jones, what's going on, everyone? Thanks for popping in. Watch me fail at this painting, which is quite possibly going to happen. But honestly, guys, for you aspiring artists or artists who already know, sometimes trying something and failing is part of the journey. If you're not prepared to fail, you're not prepared to succeed. Because if it's easy, everyone would do it. And I know we see those memes and stuff, but there's a lot of truth in those. When I first started painting, it was at the malls and the beaches up here in the Northeast. Pre-cell phone, pre-computer. Well, okay, I think I had a cell phone, but it was a Motorola flip phone. So you weren't searching pictures on it. And you work at a mall on the beach, someone would come with you an idea and you'd paint it. You'd sketch it, you'd paint it, and you had nothing to look up. I'm not bitching, that's how you learn. And sometimes things didn't work out. So here we go, that's part of that. So his nose is going to be here. Like when I do my vector stuff, I plan that out. I can, I get all my stuff cut before the feed, and then I do a live feed. I kind of got an idea what I'm doing. Coming out of the eye. Yeah, that could work. Totally could work. I gotta check my airlines. That compressor pops on way too much. I was thinking I should have done this on a white panel, but I didn't. I have to figure out a lot of shading. Yeah, man, fun is a big part of it as well. Large one. With the antenna and the different batteries, you can get the slim battery, so skinny, or the big thick battery, so you can have a phone all day. Yep. I had the Motorola, the regular first flip, and then I got the flip with the it had, I forget what they called it, but they had a name for it because you could actually have words on it. A buddy of mine worked for Cell 1 and got it for me at the time. And you could get this, 60 phone numbers in it. You could actually put 60. I think the first one you could put like 20. It's funny. And I'll stick it to the white panel. Yeah, I could take this off and just stick it like whoop. But I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, so the great statement wasn't StarTAC. No. Motorola had a flip phone that was, man, I think maybe they just call it alphanumeric. Or you could put, they had letters on it. And then there was StarTAC after that. Then I had, wasn't StarTAC my pager that you could, I had a pager for a while that you actually called and the operator answered and you would send me a message. Alright. So colors I mixed up with this idea. Opaque white. Opaque orange. Opaque yellow. Opaque green. Then I did it's like a moss green and viol green mix. It's like a brown green sepia for some detail. Black candy. And then an orange candy and an emerald green mixed with poison green candy. That's the colors I mixed. 1800 Sky page. Skytel. Well, Skytel was the pager. That's right. StarTAC might have been in your area. Gary Gregory, what's happening? I will be over. Oh, come on by, man. Darren, come by. You know where it is. And this ain't scotch, man. I don't drink scotch. Scotch is gross. Bourbon and whiskey. Come on. Scotch, you gotta put your pinky out. You pretend it tastes good. Right, Steve? Alright. So, a question here. Let's do... So I'm working on dark surface. Let's do my normal method, which is I'm on a dark surface. I'm using opaque, so I'm going to go from foreground to background. Okay? So we're 38 minutes in. I've done my sketch. I've prepped my panel. Whatever it is, I'll drink it. Well, you're welcome to come by. Just watch out for Willow at the door. She hasn't seen you in a while. She's going to kill you. You've been neglecting. No, Steve. Come on. You don't have a weird pencil sharpener. You're not part of that club yet. And you drink scotch. I know you do. You drink the peaty, nasty scotch. Blech. Tequila. Tequila's fine. Tequila's a different animal. Whiskey and tequila are their own things. I have total respect. And here's a warning to you. Don't ever drink tequila with Jaro Mendez unless you're ready to be put down. That is a pro tip. And I speak from experience. And I think there's a few people in here that can speak from experience. Steve. And Honey. Honey, I think you made the mistake of drinking with. Didn't you make the mistake? Never try to outdrink Jaro Mendez with tequila. It just won't end well for you people. At all. Gerald, do you like dark tequila, like yellow, like tequila that's this color, or do you like clear? What's your preference? While we're on the subject of tequila. Love tequila. Tequila hates everyone except Gerald. Gerald loves tequila. Tequila loves Gerald. We don't know why. So when we do take bids on this, I very much doubt this is going to be finished tonight. So I might do tomorrow. I might continue to next week. It just depends. I have 2 baggers that really need to be finished. So I'm not sure how much time I'm going to be able to put extra onto these. So we'll see. Oh, thank you, man. I like good tequila. Especially in Noho. I love everyone on tequila. Yes, Darren, I can see you love everyone on tequila. And I don't want to know how much you love on everyone with tequila. Okay. I appreciate the nice skills comment. It's not too shabby. I don't have quite the skills of Mr. Leahy. Or, it was actually impressive to watch, too. Rod Fuchs. I was actually talking with Rod Fuchs today. And he's like... And obviously Gerald. But Leahy's probably got the tightest out of anyone. We got all night. You don't need sleep. You may not need sleep. But I have already lettered a F-150 Super Duty with black reflective graphics for the Amesbury PD today. On top of, I had to run all over the place today. My Wacom Cintiq is not working anymore. I think it's too old to work with the new Mac OS. And I tried adapters, and it's been like flaky for the past week. And I went around trying to get different adapters and try that. Nothing works. So I think my Cintiq is dead. Well, it works, but I think it only works on older machines. So if anyone has an older computer and wants a big 24-inch Wacom Cintiq, I'm probably going to be selling that soon. Big drawing tablet screen. It's not playing nicely with the new Mac OSs and the new USB-Cs. So I think that's going to be coming up for sale soon. All right. All right, let's paint some ribbons. That is we want a Takumi Eclipse. Takumi Eclipse. Let's go. We haven't changed views. Let's go. Multi-view. How about that? The trick is use good stuff. I like Don Julio. You know what? Don Julio's okay. The higher end stuff. Patron's really good. Patron's got some good shit out there. Again, there's levels. Dread Effects Custom Paint. What's happening, brother? Thank you for popping in. Another amazing YouTube channel. We are winging it tonight with no plan. We just sketched something from some ideas, and we're just painting shit. All right, so I'm gonna start the wraps because my theory is no is just a higher grade of tequila. Most people drink Silva Blanco. Yeah, okay. So I am gonna default here, Big Squatch, because I know you through YouTube, but Gerald I know. So I give Gerald all the props when it comes to that. Dread Effects, it's a pleasure having you here. Thanks for popping in. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I don't want to make this pure white, so I'm going to take my white, which is opaque. I'm going to take a little bit of my, this is kind of my sepia mix. It's a brown-green mix. And we're going to see how that goes. Because, when I work on black surfaces, I don't like to start in white or black tones. I like to start kind of in a mid-tone, and that gives me a way to push and pull later. So now I'm going to get this kind of greenish. See over here, it looks white, and over here it's going to look white, but it's actually got a lot of like yellowish kind of tone in it. And that's going to kind of help give it a kind of a wrap feel, because I want that kind of zombie wrap feel. And I'm going to paint folds in it. And I wish I had. Oh, you know what? Hold on. What do we have? Do we have details? Details. Someone say details. Details. We're going to put a little Gerald Mendez texture effects in there. So we'll get that kind of clothy feel. Kind of works. Don Julio 70s pretty good. Okay. Maybe you should bring that, Gerald, to the Iwata booth, or to the hotel where I'll stay at SEMA, and we should have. I'm bringing some cameras. We're gonna do some live feeds. When you get Gerald to say details, that just made my night. I can shut the feed off now, because that's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's it. Well, that's over. Gerald Mendez said details on my channel. That's all we need. So Gerald, let's make a deal. I'll bring a really good, hold on. I will bring a really good bourbon whiskey, okay, that I really enjoy. And you will bring a really good tequila. And maybe Luca or Marcus come from overseas because they're coming. They need to bring something from over there. And we need to sample each of our favorites. That'll be a fun night. And we might have to have a video camera present. Just saying. It could make good video. We can try it, see him for sure. Okay. I will bring something. You will bring something. And we will have some fun. Unfortunately, Steve Leahy can't come. Because he's got more important things to do. He doesn't really love us that much. Dread Effects, you gotta come to SEMA sometime. You coming to Vegas? Come on, man. You gotta join the fun. Cheese, grits, and NyQuil, yes. The good stuff, not the fake stuff. The real stuff. Apps is like moonshine. You can get store-bought moonshine, or you can get moonshine. It's just very different. I've done enough work down in the Carolinas to know the difference between store-bought moonshine and moonshine. Well, Dread, you're gonna have to come, man. My first SEMA, I brought myself. I went on the SEMA's website. I registered my business as a buyer, and because that's what I was at the time. And I went to Vegas as a buyer of parts and equipment. And I haven't missed a SEMA since. The credentials for the week literally cost $50. That's it. Or $65 now at this point of the year because it's getting close. We're near a month of the show, so they charge a little more to get credentials. The Mountain Dew. Don't even say it. Don't even say the Mountain Dew. That's an oldie. What was it? Mountain Dew and Jack? Or Scotch? Oh, it was Scotch and Mountain Dew. Oh my god, we've done a lot of stuff, man. So you guys who follow me, if you want to follow a really cool channel too, definitely go over, follow Dread Effects. He does some really killer shit. Some really cool reviews of some different guns and products. That's a super good channel. So, and he's out there working it like we all are. So definitely give him some love. Yes, moonshine is backwards. Well, exactly, Rogue. That's what I'm talking about. So I did some work down. I was doing some work years back. Me and Rhino. Rhino, Jeff Styles. We would do some work for NASCAR. And I forget the semi-truck builder. Chrome... something Mafia? Whatever it was. I forget what it was. We were doing a bunch of work for them. Another TV show. And every single person's house we went to that like week and a half we were there had their own shine guy, their own taste, their own flavor profile. And it was a hard week to get a lot of painting work done. It was a lot. Never been to SEMA was. Oh yeah. Obviously, yeah. Boyd was a big staple there years back. I've been going since I think 2007 was my first year, and I haven't missed one since. It's an amazing show. And we do a lot of cool stuff. So for those of you who are coming, I want to remind any artist, let's see here. I want to remind any artist that is coming that Monday night is the kickoff party. We do that down at Hogs and Heifers, which is off of Fremont Street, which is the main street of Old Vegas. Hogs and Heifers is a really cool bar. We close off the whole street, and it starts around 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., goes all night. And some of the coolest stuff we do there, we do the Mini Trucking Hall of Fame. So the actual Mini Trucking culture, we do the inductee ceremony. It's done there by Shannon. Shannon has it whole locked up. We're going to do a memorial this year to Mike LaValle, who's obviously passed years ago. We're going to memorialize a few other artists who've passed this year, unfortunately, as well, during that time. So we closed off the whole street, and it's a party. And then we're bringing back, finally, for the first year since before COVID, we're bringing back the Panel Jam. The Panel Jam is an event we put up about 25, I think, is going to be the max, airbrush stations. And you're welcome to come down and airbrush live. And your painting that you do there will be for charity. And you'll be raffled off for the Nevada Kids with Cancer Foundation. So raise some money. But you'll get a nice little badge that'll help you get some drinks and some fun. And we're asking guys, if you really want to contribute, bring a finished painting with you. You bring a finished painting that's for the auction, that's complete and done, polished, ready for auction. You'll get a VIP pass that'll take care of you for the night. And you get your paint station. You can paint for the night, have drinks, hang out with everyone. And when I mean everyone, anyone you talk to, anyone you watch on TV, the Discovery Channel shows, everyone's there. I'm not going to name drop everyone who's there because it's not official, but pretty much anyone who you watch, everyone comes, everyone hangs out, everyone has a good time. The only person I will make a mention is Chip Foose will be there. Chip Foose will be doing the memorial for Mike LaValle because they were very close. So Chip will definitely be there hanging out. And many, many, many other people. So definitely, if you're at SEMA or you live around the Vegas area and you're going to be there, come down, paint, hang out. It's at Hogs and Heifers. It's Monday night, the 30th of October. And that's how we kick off the SEMA show. And then the debauchery continues throughout the week. Yes. Gerald, yes, kickoff party, yes. We will be painting live. I'm bringing my camera too. I want to bring more than one. I'm seeing if I can handle it, but I don't know if I can handle more than one camera there myself, but we'll see. Honey, you are amazing. We love you, thank you. And let's get painting. We'll go up. All right. JC, thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. Alright, so, where are we? I'm trying to figure out where we are. So that wrap is done, this wrap is done, this wrap is done. Wrap. Oh, this one. This is where we left off. This is where my ADD kicks in. This is me working on the shop. This is kind of how you get... This is literally how I work around the shop. And I'm sure I'm not the only one, that spends... let's be honest... Dredd, Gerald, well, maybe not Gerald because he's working organized. Steve, how much time a day when you're in the shop you spend looking for your friggin' X-Acto blade? Because I know I put my X-Acto blade down and it moves. It goes somewhere else. It's like socks in the laundry. and it needs, yeah, it's a problem. This is also a good time to bring out this stencil set. This is what we used last week. Jared, remember these? These are the Matchmaker by Michael Casey. One of the great original curved template sets you could get. Especially when you're doing like fabric and smoke. So I can do that nice little curve there. And get some details here with Gerald. Honey, you taking off? And is that what I missed? I missed something. Need a magnetic handle on that hobby knife. Yeah, you know, a magnetic handle could be cool on that. I could put a magnet on that. You just tape one to it. Wait. See, now you're giving me ideas. Where is it? Aha! Oh, just dropped an airbrush. We're gonna take this guy. Problem solving. Casey was amazing, man. Casey's work was awesome. And he was such a nice, I don't want to say was, because last I knew he was in Bermuda. I don't know much since that. Just an amazingly nice guy. I remember back in the day I used to smoke, and I remember the first Airbrush getaway I went to. He was one of the first artists I met and talked to, sitting outside in Atlantic City Boardwalk Hotel, smoking cigarettes with, was Michael Casey. And that was the last year they did the Vargas Awards. Look at that. See? Look at that. Magnet. Done. Cheese, grits, and NyQuil. There you go. You just make it happen. Yeah, Casey's great. I gotta try to reach and see if he's still in Bermuda. I'd love to get in touch with him. Because he was the first illustrator I met, and I'm try not to sound like an ass here. He was the first not like full of himself realism illustrator I met, because a lot of them I've always found were kind of like, I do realism and anything but realism is horrible. But he was just so cool to work with and hang out with. Alright, so there we go there. Darren, you leaving? See you later, buddy. See you Saturday. Close up my pool. You gotta get your painting too. Alright. So we got that. Alright. John Lago, what's happening, man? Thanks for popping in over on Facebook side. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I want to cut out the eyes. You know what's funny? I can cut the blade really straight and sharp. And it kind of looks like I know how to pinstripe. But then I go to pinstripe and I'm like, it's so bad. Not hard. I mean, I can pinstripe where you absolutely have to, but not like guys I watch where they just like pull the brush. They're like, whoop. Oh, did I? No, I'm not going to do that one. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Yeah, it's so like the knife you can hold firm. The pinstripe brush is all about like it's that pressure feel of the brush and the drag. And if I do it enough, I can get my way through a job. If I get so freaking frustrated with, I just call a pinstriper in. I just have a good pinstriper come down and take care of it for me. So you're good. You're good. So right now, this is where my plotter instinct takes over. I'm going to do... And if I was to make this a plottable project, which I'm not going to, but if I was, I would be designing all these cuts right now as a plotter file or an Adobe Illustrator cut file. So I can line it up and just cut all the stuff. And that's my mentality. That's kind of how I design a lot of my work. So if you want to do that, you could. Because the way my brain works, wherever I would normally hand cut the stuff and design it, for the most part, sometimes I need to go back and adjust. But for the most part, my first run at a plot file, I'm going to put the same cut files as where I'm doing it right now. Fake it till you make it. Yep. And here's the other thing. And this is the lesson I'm going to tell everyone. Cut once. When I'm doing this line, I cut once, and that's it. If I mess it up, I can't adjust it. If you adjust it, you're going to leave cut marks all over your piece, and it looks freaking horrible, and you'll notice it when you clear it, and if you don't, you'll notice it 6 months after you cleared it, and the job comes back with splitting clear, because you had too many cut lines, and you have multiple cuts. Just don't do it. So I think I got my couch 3 weeks ago. She was after night and use it so much that my finger lost feeling. Oh yeah. I used to. So I've been doing this 30 some odd years, and I have a permanent indent right here, right, Steve? Steve, you got it right. We got a permanent indent, and a callus right here. Okay, I guarantee it's soft here on Steve's finger. And then it's like callus, because that's where the blade sits. And that just almost went into a not good spot. Yeah, so you got that callus from doing it all the time. That's also from airbrushing. And the other callus I have, which, if you've never noticed it, I noticed it because I see it on video time, is this one here. There's this one on my pinky. See this callus? Look at that. You know what that's from? Years of t-shirt work going like this, and yep, that's just all callus. It's like here. Yeah, everyone's got the indent. Everyone's got the indent right there, because that's the X-Acto knife indent, and the airbrush indent is right there. Same thing. So we all got that little. When we're 1,000 years from now, if they dig up our bones, they're going to identify that's an airbrush artist's finger. Because it's going to have an indent in the bone. You don't have this one? No, that's a t-shirt artist one. That's from dragging across fabric and like car hoods, but mostly fabric. That's what that one's from. It's like a knob. Alright, so we're gonna just tone that out. And now let's just pull out. I'm gonna pull out this guy. We'll pull all the pumpkin pieces where the orange is gonna go. Because here will stay black, and then I'm going to put a green glow. Now, if I was really careful, and I was like an illustrator, I would have saved all the pieces from the mummy, like this guy, and I would have, like, and I should have. I would have put this guy back, like that. But I didn't for everything else. So, cheers! What's going on, buddy? Well, dude, I've been doing I started doing t-shirts in 1989. So, yeah, that's you can see how that callus is. Yeah, it's I basically need to start sanding it off and like getting it says green can go in the eyes for a glow, and Gerald will be happy with that green. Because pumpkins are orange with green tinges, and that's what it requires. And Gerald's colorblind. He won't even notice. He won't even notice. Oops. Is that a Picasso pumpkin? Sure. No, it's a mummy pumpkin. So it's a pumpkin and a jack-o'-lantern with mummy wrappings. At least that's the theory that I'm trying to pull off, which, like I said, it might just look bad. It might have to just go, you know, be like, oops. Kidding. Haha. That's why he does that grinding before he paints. No, that's not why he does the grinding, but the grinding effects are really cool. But, you know, Gerald's color use is amazing. But you notice Gerald doesn't do a lot of, neither do I, because I suck at it. It's just not my big thing. You know, photorealism, like skin toning. You know who else was colorblind, and he's no longer with us, is Kiwi Terry. Kiwi Terry was also colorblind. And his skin tone always kind of had an orangey look to it, because he couldn't really get the tone. It still looked awesome. His work was still better than most people. But yeah, he always had like a different tone because he couldn't quite see. Back out, exactly. Think about live broadcasting, man. I can do anything. Alright, so I'm going to keep all these guys. Steve, how far did you get on your Knight Rider piece tonight? I was watching that earlier. That piece was coming out cool. I've been watching this, the dude on YouTube has a channel where he bought a replica Knight Rider from like the UK and has been restoring it. And it's freaking awesome. Oh, Kiwis, black and whites. Kiwis, black and whites were probably second to none. And you know what else he could do? It was funny because he was I think he was red-green, was red-blue colorblind. When Kiwi did fantasy work, like chrome, but like with a fire glow, man, he could do that orange and blue fire glow on chrome better than anyone I ever saw. It was really amazing. Yeah, no, honey, you're right. Yeah, Gerald, Dennis, A.D. Cook, they all take grinding to a whole new level. Like, I did a couple pieces back in the day, and they're fun, but they don't hold a candle to what they're doing. Oh, cool, that one's finished. That was fun. Yeah, there's some, like, retro channel on YouTube I watched. I forget the guy's name. And like he bought a kit car from, you know, an actual kit Knight Rider car from the UK and got it shipped over and they're restoring it. It's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna get some orange going here, and I'm gonna stay away from my wrappings. Kind of freehand them, and that can go soft. And we can pull in another detail template here. Let's see. Oh, you know what'd be cool? How about some Dennis Mathewson bubbles? These would be cool, like... Yeah, that'd be cool inside the pumpkin. To give it kind of a weird, like, alien skin. That's the other cool thing. Dennis Mathewson is coming to SEMA this year. So it'll be fun to see Dennis again. Those damn teleconferences. Ooh, that was supposed to stay. That was supposed to stay white. We'll make that work. Give it the Ray Liotta look. Oh God. So, if you guys want to see a funny YouTube video, super funny, it happens around this time of year, might come across your feed, look up Jack Chop. Jackchop. Look up Jack Chop. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to pumpkins, and what some pumpkins are. Right, Steve? Steve remembers this one. Because what are some pumpkins, Steve? Or we shouldn't say that word. Or get demonetized. I should have done the orange first, because it's contaminating the kind of tan color, so I'm going to have to... We'll mess with that. We'll get that worked out. You have a spooky face, scary face, or a syphilis face. Tell you, watch after this feed, or even go over there and come back, watch Jack Chop, and come back and laugh your ass off, because it's amazing. Jack Chop. JR, what's happening, man? So for those joining on Facebook, I haven't watched over here very much lately. Welcome. Everyone else is over on YouTube. Wrong feet, Chris, exactly. Oh yeah, we're definitely going into some point tomorrow. Might even be tomorrow night. Hell with it. What else I got going on? It's not like we have big social lives anymore. We're old. Ah, I see. Now this we get for showing up late. Sometimes it's funner to show up late. Okay, so here you go. If I get a little, I'll get a little orange glow on there. I'm gonna bring back that white because this is all gonna be brownish anyway. So a little orange tint. When we go to brown, this is gonna hurt it. I'm getting a tiki vibe from the pumpkin. Now, maybe a little. Realistically, is it a real far stretch from tikis to pumpkins? I mean, it's just what they're carved from. So we'll put some yellow in here for some bright. Because then when I put the darker, like orange candy, that'll have a lot to play off of. Plus a one on the beginning. Oh. Yeah, man, I've lost a lot of friends. I'll be 50 next year, man. And this past couple years has been pretty rough. Especially our industry, man. Airbrush industry, we lost some great people this year. And throughout the past couple years. Like a lot of times in the past, I would do just all this work in white and work everything in a white tone and then start toning. But I found adding, just working in like mid-tone colors was a little bit more rewarding payoff in the end than just trying to tint everything from white to a color. So I started doing this a lot more and working in mid-tones for my stuff. How was I getting older by tomorrow? Yep. Yeah, past 5 years, man, it's true. This week was tough too. Like a few weeks ago, we lost Kiwi Terry. For those of you know, Kiwi, one of the most talented artists you could ever meet. He's just an awesome dude. And then this week we lost Tommy, man, Tom McSweeney. Tom was funny, man, because Tom was probably the closest person I knew in California to a Bostonian. He could actually pull it off. And if Tommy was to ever move up here, if he would have ever moved up to Boston, he would have fit right in as a Bostonian. He just had it. He had that. It was always fun hanging out with him, and I'm so shocked that he's gone. Right. Get that nice bright there. And then after this feed, I got some plans to show everyone I'm working on for SEMA, because I have a few SEMA paint jobs I'm doing that I think I'm going to do live. And one of them is going to be the display piece for the SEMA wall. That's going to be at the booth. So I think I might do it live here. I'm working on my first video, not live. I'm rusty, haven't. Yeah, editing's tough, man. Like I did record this one. I record all my videos here, and the kind of goal is to take these 2-hour-long live feeds and then take that content and rip that down to some short videos. But yeah, man, I can't wait to see what you work on. Just, you know, nice, quick content. Don't worry about being super crazy. Nice, clean stuff. Let the artwork or whatever you're painting or working on speak for itself. Doesn't have to be super flashy. So, yeah, just do your thing. So now I can put these guys kind of back. Get that kind of texture back in there. Now let's do another piece down like here. And this one comes across here. Aster, let me know if you want me to take a look at it or anything like that. Feel free to reach out. If you want to give your channel name, if it's under that, feel free to post it up. And I love supporting other channels, especially channels that help others that aren't just like... We've had some channels come here that just try to use my channel to elevate their channel, and that's... I don't like that. But channels that come on here and everyone shares info, that's awesome. You know what? So let's do this. This is gonna be like the mouth. Like I said, this is just a setup. And honestly, guys, this is the part where I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like this. But I'm going to see it through because I know that this is where the painting starts to, you know, stem from. Okay? It shouldn't look good right now. It should just be kind of there as like a roadmap to get you to your final. So you shouldn't be like, oh, my painting has to look good. And this is the problem a lot of how-toers have. and which is why a lot of people have trouble learning from how-toers. People do how-tos. They think every step needs to look good, like look perfect, and it doesn't. You need to show people the imperfections of the work and the process, and how you utilize that soft focus, loose work, and let that work for you to the end and bring that up to a refined painting. You know, you go from that underpainting to a finished painting. But good paintings have mid-tone areas and portions of that really don't look great. Or they look flat, or they look kind of dead. They don't have to look good all the way through. And you can play a little bit more if you have that mentality and just let things kind of stay in this mid-range. But so a lot of people, and I say how-toers, or just people who like to do how-to videos, they want every step to look like a masterpiece. And yeah, you always need to hug your painting the most at the ugly stage. That is the best quote. That is the best quote ever. You always need to hug your painting the most during the ugly stage. And it's so damn true. And for those who've ever done realistic fire, you can't get any truer, because there are stages in realistic fire and a lot of like very loose paintings that you have to get that ugly stage where shit just like is kind of like half done here, quarter done there, but it's all that roadmap structure to get it there. Like right now, I hate the way this looks on camera. Can't stand it. Because, like, oh, if someone was to come here, and this is my mentality, if someone comes to my channel now and looks at my work, they're going to think I'm a hack. Because it looks like crap right now. What they don't realize is this is the point you need to be at to get to the end, which looks awesome. Okay? You need to see it from beginning, the shitty middle, to the end. Okay? And that's what's really, really, really key. And if you work in your painting in that middle crappy area, do adjustments and soft adjustments, and don't take anything too harshly, and build and build and build. As you get to the end, it all comes together, but you have to let it be ugly for a little bit, okay? Don't stress over it. That's why when I do my painting, I was like, oh man, you did that painting in 2 hours, it's awesome. Yeah, but there was another 2 hours of planning, which I knew which color, which order, which to spray to get to that end result that quickly in that 2-hour video. That's the Bob Ross method too. Bob Ross did those paintings 3 times. He did it before, so he had one to reference when he did it live, because he painted it in real time. And then when he was done with that one, he painted it a 3rd time, and that was the one they photographed and sold. Okay? So don't be under the impression that it's flawless every time. There's a method to it. So just keep that in mind as painting and creating. Work in that uncomfortable, I don't like it zone. And I promise you, as you start working your way out of those zones, that's where your paintings really come to life. Gary Shees, thank you so much. Much, much appreciated. This is not going to be done tonight, so we're going to see how this works out. We'll start taking bids when I finish it. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow night and do it. I don't think I'll be doing a like an overtime daytime feed tomorrow. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow night and we'll do a night. I'm going to work on this for a little bit more and we'll finish it up. But yeah, it's going to be a cool piece. But this is the ugly stage. I don't like it. But I can see it. I can see detail here, color here, shade here, tone value, tighten this up, loosen this up. I can see it. It's there. But it's got to be at the ugly stage. So as Steve Leahy says, you got to hug it when it's at its ugliest stage. So it's really cool. So Astro, if you have your YouTube channel, you're just gonna post it. You're gonna go into your channel. You're gonna make sure you set up your videos, and you're gonna post a video. And you can add key texting, and you can make it public and things like that, and just share it. And it might not get a lot of attention, but do another one, and then do another one, and then work and share it on your Facebook page and your Instagram page. And hey, this is what I'm doing. make, I usually try to make a nice little thumbnail for the video, so it's kind of attractive and things like that. But there's a lot to it. Lindsay J, what's happening? Thank you for popping in. You can always go back and watch it. And this is going to be a two-parter because, as you can see, I'm not that far along. That's why I keep painting as much as I can, just on Saturdays. Cover every ground different ways. Yeah, man, it's you gotta be careful too, looking at guys like Steve or me, or we do this full time. We do this day in, day out. So a lot of these like quick movements we do, and we just kind of work on the fly. It's because some of the stuff's like flipping burgers to us, man. It's me cutting on a piece of metal is like someone at a freaking McDonald's flipping a burger. It's easy. We've been doing it for years. But there's still a method to it to get good at it and practice and things like that. So don't be too hard on yourself and just practice. It all comes. Like, I hate half the paintings I do. Can't stand them. Like, literally, can't stand them. I freaking hate them. Yeah, and you just gotta start. Part of the mentor group I'm in with a bunch of guys. One of the biggest things that we're talking about is, man, just show up. Just show up. You making a video, recording, and uploading it is showing up. And that's more than 90% of the people do that bitch to complain. And you're already ahead of those people. So just show up and do it. AB turbo. Oh man, I love AB turbos. I don't have a good working one. I have a couple like janky ones I have. We're gonna get his eyes in there bright. We're just gonna work him out. They're starting to look like a mummy pumpkin. I'm going to pin it. No, it's going to be taking bids on it, but I don't think anyone's going to bid on it until it starts hitting something. So if people start bidding, we'll track it. But it'll finish off like at the end. Like I said, this once I didn't. There's no fancy picture ahead of this video. There's no. Like, half this paint I mixed, I'm going to throw out. Because I'm not even going to get to using it tonight. But I don't know. Because I haven't done this painting before. A lot of times when I do a painting live, sometimes I've done that painting before. And I know the exact order in which things need to happen. So I can do a video in 2 hours and make it look awesome. But it's looking cool. It's going to be fun. But it's not like anywhere near like when I did even when I did the Eagle a few weeks ago. The Eagle, like, at least I sketched that like an hour before. So I had a printout paper cut. Like, if I had sketched this an hour before, I would have sketched this, took a picture of it, sized it to the panel, and printed 4 copies of it. So now I could paper cut and line up loose templates the whole time. That's how I would normally do it. But I didn't. So now I'm just working total freehand. I don't have anything to cut and save and put back. This is old school, nothing but network. But it's still going to be fun. And when I do all the work, it's just going to be more back and forth freehand. So instead of spending an hour prepping and then finishing the painting in 2 hours, I started the painting in 2 hours and did this. Then for the next hour or so refining in the end. It shifts the work from pre-planning to make the painting process faster to I need to do more freehand work and on-the-fly work to make it done. The time in the end still takes about the same amount of time. But it's all part of the journey. So you know what? You got 2 subscribers. Awesome, man. Hold on a second. Let's see. I gotta see if I can find you. I don't know if I can go to channel. I want everyone to go to Astral Solari, if you can. Click over. And I'm going to subscribe. You just got another one. And I'm going to go back. Alright, there we go. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just did it from scratch. You just worked it. I would even be... Here's the other thing, too. If I was working solvent, I could work about... And some people hate when I say this, but I'm just being honest. If I was straight solvent, like House of Color, I could do this painting 15-20% faster. I could paint in a different process. Live. Right, Jarl, exactly. So, like, normally, we would sketch this out, print 3 or 4 or 5 copies, and then we could cut reference. This is me developing a painting or an idea with never doing anything before. No net, no paper cut. Just working from what I have. You know, it's like, so when I used to work at the malls and the beaches back in the day, someone would come and say, I want Donald Duck doing this. I got to figure out how to sketch Donald Duck doing this. And I have 45 minutes to make $30, $40. That's it. That's all I get. So, you know, that's a benefit I learned a long time ago. How to kind of work that method. So now I'm going to do the kind of roots here. The band, what's it called? The vine. And just kind of work it in. But it's also fun to just work like this. Like, yeah, I could have just not even put paper down. We could have just freehanded it and just refined it on the way. You know, that's also a method. But yeah, I came into this tonight with nothing. I didn't even like trick you. And sometimes I do this. Like sometimes if I don't sketch something, I will sketch something, have it up in front of me, just so I have something to work from. I didn't even do that. You know, this is just, I did nothing. I was busy all day and I didn't have time to prep a project. But I didn't want to move this feed again because I've been moving the Thursday night feed, in my opinion, an awful lot late, and I wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it on track and do another Thursday night and just keep it normal. So there you go, man. You got to see your start tonight. But, you know, Astro, that's how this community works. And we all support each other and help the channel grow, each one's channels, and help the craft itself grow. And I might get to the end of this painting and absolutely hate it, and I might throw it out. Who knows? I might not even feel like it. But I tried. And even if I don't like it, I know I always learn something from these paintings. Because when I first started painting, this is what I did. I just painted stuff. I didn't have full-time work. Like now I have enough paintings and customers where if I want to just do something, chances are I can get a commission piece to do that idea. But that's because I've been in it since '89. But sometimes you just gotta paint something and experiment and try it. But if you notice this color now, and I'm keeping it real loose, I'm not even worried about overspray because I'm gonna be tightening things up. But I already bid on it. You already bid on this one? When? I didn't see a bid. How does that work? Getting your mouse. I'm scrolling. I don't see a bid. I don't see a bid. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I have you getting older? I'm not 50 yet. So that's a lot of t-shirts. I'm looking for your bids, cheese grits. If I missed it, Alright, as far as I can go back. Oh, look. You can... Oh, he did. Okay. Thank you, honey. Thank you, cheese. I'm going to write that down. JFK's Magic Ball. Alright, so cheese grits, you're in on a $200 bid. We're going to hold these bids till the painting's towards the end, but just you're on the... You're written in. Cheese grits and NyQuil, which is still my favorite YouTube name. Just keep an eye on. I'll make sure I make a post before I kick this back up. I'm probably going to do it over the weekend or tomorrow, depending how I feel. But I know it won't be during the day. Overtime, it'll be in the evening or sometime in the next few days. I'll work this one up. And if I absolutely hate it, I'm just not going to give it away. I'm just not going to let anyone have it. Unless you want an ugly piece of crap work for some reason. Which, hey, maybe that's your thing. Maybe that's why you like my work. There you go, man. 8 subs. You've like done 4 or 5 times what you had. But honestly, man, it takes a while, man. That's your first 8 subs. And now you'll get your next 8, and your next 28, and your next 88. I'm a big fan. I don't know if you've seen Gary Vee before. A big fan of his work, his speaking, and he's done a whole post on that. Did a whole thing on that. It's so true. It takes time. I mean, I've been doing my channel for years, and I got to a point where it started to grow a little faster, and I dedicated a lot of time to it and some resources, and you know, I went from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4, and then it just grew and grew and grew. We got to get him to at least 10 tonight. At least 10. If I can get a 20. So if you notice what I did here is the kind of stem, I did this like a brownish green kind of cream color. The wraps are in a tan, and then we have the orange for him. That was kind of this color here, this muddy stem color. That's going to go good with a lot of like green. Alright, we gotta get Astral. Can we get Astral to 20 subscribers tonight? Come on, we got 32 people in the room right now. Let's get Astral over. Let's get him 20 subscribers. Someone who's going to put their effort out there and make some videos, spend some time doing it. Needs a little love. Give a little love. Let's get to 20 people. We get to 20 people tonight. I'll put a 20% off coupon on McKay Fine Art for the next week. And what we'll do is I'll make that Astral 20 will be a coupon code. ASTRAL 20. We'll give 20% off anything in my e-store on McKayFineArt.com if we get him 20 subscribers today. How about that? That is cool, man. I wish someone did that for me. It'd be cool. Just show some love. Only 8 more, man. You gotta go. There's 32 people in here. Should be no reason why we can't do it as a team. And then I will log in here for the next week. On McKayFineArt.com. It'll be Astro20. It'll be a discount code. I'll even see if I can do it. 14? Let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to my Shopify store right now, which is where my store is through. Discounts. I'm going to add a discount. I'm going to create a discount code, and it's going to be ASTRAL 20. It's going to be 20%. $15, come on. You're all going to get 20% off for the next week. Start date. Let's start it now. Oh, not now. We're going to wait. And it's going to be... We'll put it on next Friday at the same time. Come on, man. $20%. Unlimited uses for a week. No minimum requirements. Off all my vector downloads and prints. 20%. When I see 20, and it's ASTRAL 20, and only people from this night are going to know this, so I got to give them the 20 people. Let me know when it's 20, and I'm going to make that discount live. 3 more, 18. And you'll get 20% off any vector downloads. Still have that. A little bit of the cost. It's allergy season, man. Like a ragweed, milkweed. And my neighbor's got a big plot of land with a big farm on it, like he does, and it's all sort, and he's just got ragweed everywhere. And 20, come on. Come on. $17, come on, 30 of ya. Anyone over on Facebook, same thing. Get your ass over and subscribe to his channel. For that matter, if you haven't subscribed to Steve Leahy's channel, same damn thing. Anyone making content, you ain't subscribed yet, Get your ass over there and do it, because statistically, 65% of watchers of videos never subscribe. They just constantly watch and don't subscribe. We need the subscriptions. It helps our algorithm. It helps us get shown online. The faster you grow, the better the channel does. The subscribing costs nothing. Calvin Jones, you're awesome. Thank you, sir. You subscribed, right? You on Astro's channel? Come on, get on there. You guys rock. Thank you very much. Get on there. Where we're at. I got 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
Shut up, Siri. We got 6 minutes to get to 20. And then everyone gets a discount off my store for participating. He's got big soft fingers. Who's Steve Lee? Oh, he's some dude who paints mini stuff. Learned everything from Rod Fuchs. So now I'm going to start doing some of my like orange yellow glow. Not orangey. Is he at 20? Is he at 20? Let me see. I gotta go see his channel. Let's see here. Let's see. Astro. Go to channel. Let's see. 18 subscribers is what I see. Come on. 2 more. Two more subs, guys. Just 33 here. Get your ass over there. Come on. Subscribing costs nothing. It's just a great way to support people trying to do shit. So I'm just going to keep laying this green in here. And the cool thing about doing this green is, what's his YouTube channel? It's his name, Gerald. So, Astral Solari. So ASTRALSOLARI. His name is right there. You got 20 yet? We got 20 yet? We got 20 yet? We got 20 yet? This is awesome. This is fun. This is what the community, this is what community is about. That's what community is about. I mean, it can be a little behind. So I'm showing 18 still, but it might be behind. 20 subs for Astro YouTube. Big. Get it done, man. It's. You started what? 2 tonight? People making good Airbrush content is worth supporting. Come on, 3 minutes. Oh, come on. Now I need to see. Still only shows 18 on mine, but maybe it's off. Let's see. Astro, what's it show on your end? Did we get 20? I don't know. I'm not seeing it on my end, but we got 3 minutes. There's still 34 people here. There's no reason we can't get 20 on this channel. Honestly, I'm not logged into my second channel, which is my Scott McKay, personal channel. I could do it there, but I just don't have it. Nope, Gerald subscribed. That's 19. Need 1 more. Dusty Art, get on there if you're not on there. Cody, get on there. Big Squatch. Come on, give Astro some love. He's done his first video. I want to get him to 20 people tonight. It's showing 19. I want to see that 20. Show him some love. And then you're all going to get what channel? Big Squatch. So Look up Astral Solari, ASTRALSOLARI. He's in the chat. Click on him. Give him a subscribe. And everyone gets 20% off my e-store. We got 20? We got 20? We got it? Go to channel. Oh, Steve still says 19 on mine. Come on, guys. 20 done? Are we done? Are we done? Let's see. I don't believe it. Oh, I need a little refresh time. I'm going to give it another minute. I don't believe you. It showed 20 for me, and it was 21. What? Let's see. Let's see. It's still showing 20 on 19 on mine, but I'm sure it takes probably a minute. That's awesome, 22. I'm so stoked. Awesome job. Keep doing more videos. I'm gonna watch yours after. Edit. Just put up content, man. Just put it up there. It gets better the more you do it. You get more comfortable. You can look at the camera. Don't be afraid of the camera. Look right the frick at it. A little trick I learned. I was talking to Rod Fuchs about this today. Little trick I learned. If you have trouble looking at the camera, put a picture of someone's face right over the lens with a hole cut out of it. Look at that person. Or put an orange dot right at the lens and look at that dot. And talk to it, and they'll get more comfortable. And 22 subs. That's freaking awesome. Congratulations, man. Put in the work. Pop on other channels. Everyone helps everyone out. Keep doing some videos. So everyone, Astral 20. So ASTRAL 20 on McKayFineArt.com, which is right here. And if you don't do it, it doesn't. I don't care. It'll benefit you guys. Store link right here, McKayFineArt.com. And go over there. Any vector download, any print you want to purchase, anything that's on the store, it's available for the next week is 20% off. Use Astro20 as a code. Thank you for supporting another YouTuber who's getting started, and that benefits you. And it's really, really cool. And again, thank you to all my awesome subscribers here. Yeah, Jerry, he did his first video as a turbo, man. That's pretty ballsy to do a turbo for your first video. So I'm really looking forward to watching it. He has a tough... Dude, I have never, ever painted with a turbo. I have a kind of a messed up one that kind of works well, but I've never done a painting with an AB turbo. So I'm definitely going to watch a video. Big Squatch, start the channel, man. Just start it. The TikTok one, embrace it. If it's bots, who gives a shit? Make content. Content. So I'm going to leave you guys here. I'm just taking some of my green. This is that green. I'm just gonna put a little loose glow because I want this green to really glow on the pumpkin itself. And it's going to glow onto the mummy fabric and everything like that. Mine's still in the box. Untouched turbo. That's fucking awesome. Dude, it doesn't matter to short. It's cool. You've done more than 90% of the artists that say, I want to be known for X, or I want to be a great airbrush artist, or I want to be a good painter, or I want to be a good YouTuber. You've already done more than 90% of the people who say that by putting a video out. And I'm not bullshitting, because most people just don't do it. And you did it, and now do more. And do a little more, and do a little more. I did a little bit, then I got a little bit of traction, then I made a conscious effort to say, I'm going to do this. And I went from 2,000 subscribers to now almost 10,000 subscribers within 2 years. And monetized and making some money and having fun. And I get to hang out with all you guys every week. So it happens pretty quick. And awesome. I want to thank everyone on the channel who subscribed to Astral and supported someone new. and do that for other people, and we just get more and more good content out there. Thank you everyone for the super chats. We have a current $200 bid on this painting. That will carry over to when we finish this. And if it sucks, then no one's getting the painting, and I'll just destroy it on camera if I don't like it. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to my videos as well. Don't forget about the memberships. The membership really helps me out, and it's a simple thank you per month. And you also get a discount and a bunch of other stuff and some free vectors and things like that. So I want to thank everyone for tonight, and we will see you in the next few days. I will post something up on my Instagram and my Facebook, so follow on there. And all you members, I'll post it up in the members only section, so you'll know when we're going to finish the painting and see who ends up with it. It's either going in the trash or it's going to the high bidder. Right now it's cheese, grits, and NyQuil. And my cough is it's better. I'm only coughing once a little bit. I'm still going to take some NyQuil and go to bed. Have a great night, guys. It's been a blast. I love just kind of working off the cuff. It's fun. No plan, no pressure. Thanks, everyone. See you all soon. Peace.